Alright, so I wanted to do a quick walk around the new version of OBS 27.1.3, but mainly from a perspective of somebody using it for live streaming. We're going to focus on YouTube, but it could be the same thing for Twitch. There's a major difference that's happened recently. I don't know what version it was, maybe 27 onwards, but this used to be a real pain for people doing live streaming, because it used to be that you had to set up an event inside of YouTube, and then you had to copy the stream key it give you for that unique event, and then you'd have to put that into OBS every single time you created an event or a live stream. You can create an event and stream to it many times, but as far as I know, the address, the stream key, changed every time, which kind of put me off, because it was another step of me alt-tabbing back into YouTube to get that key. So let me show you what's changed, because I think it's important. We've now got these different controls here. Manage broadcast, and if we click on that, what we get now is that they've spent a lot of time and work and effort integrating that whole setup for events inside of OBS, so you don't have to go anywhere else, which is amazing for me as somebody teaching OBS, because I don't have to get people confused by going into the website. It just alleviates so many different potential pain points when you're telling somebody to go to another site and clicking inside some menus and clicking inside some other menus and then clicking on a button to get some stream keys. People get fed up, they don't want to do it, it's not an easy task, they have to go through a checklist, and so what happens is they don't end up streaming because there's just too many steps to go through. So let's have a quick look at what this actually enables us to do. So we can set a title, description, privacy, all the usual stuff that we would put, and we can even upload our thumbnail here and set the latency on it. Straightforward. But the real cool thing about this is that if we go up here to select existing broadcast, if you've selected if you've created one of these broadcasts, what that means then is that you can create a broadcast and start streaming into that. And so what they've built is they've built the API connection into YouTube. So every time we set up a broadcast, or we select an existing broadcast setup, maybe we have a show on a Monday and a Wednesday and a Friday, it just means that it talks to the YouTube servers, the API at YouTube, grabs the stream key for us and inserts that for us inside of the app. So where we would normally go over here to stream, you can see over here, I have now got the ability of a connected account. So this is my connected account. So before, it used to be select your YouTube server and the primary ingest server. I think there's primary and backup, and there's some legacy ones. This is relatively new to me as well, RTMPS, which is, I presume, a secure version of RTMP. But it used to be that you had to put your stream key in here, and I think it used to be stream key per event. So now you can just actually connect your Google account, which is linked to where you stream your videos on YouTube, and then every time you step through the manage broadcast inside of OBS, it'll set that up. So let's just do a my test. I'm not going to give it a thumbnail. I'm just going to say, remember these sets, probably going to need a thumbnail, right? So let me see if we can find anything. What's this one? Yeah, let's just put that. Is it going to let me create it yet? Is this made for kids? No. There, it allows me to make it now. So I don't want to start streaming. I'm just going to do create broadcast. So it's creating a new live broadcast. So now it's talking to YouTube, and it's setting up my event at YouTube. And that means now if I go into my managed broadcast this time and select existing broadcast, you can see it's fetching via the YouTube API all of my events that I'm able to stream under. And so this one's scheduled for Monday the 18th at 9:42, so that's literally now. Now what this means is that instead of me having to bring up my browser and have a look to make sure that event is there and running, and all of the like little micro issues of checking that it's connected and working, I don't have to do that on the YouTube side anymore. I don't have to have a browser running anymore, which is huge. Maybe I just want to get up and running. Maybe I'll come back from work. Maybe I want to just like live stream a game. I can set up all of these different broadcasts for like Monday to Sunday some of them are gaming casts or whatever, select a different profile and a different scene, and then select my broadcast, and then it streams into that event, and it's all handled on the YouTube side. I don't have to bring up a web browser. So this is huge enough that it actually might get me streaming, because it just alleviates all those little errors that can potentially go wrong. I guess I should show you on the YouTube side, but all you'll be able to see is that it'll have created a event via the API, because I'm connected using my Google account. Let's go back to here. Because I'm connected by that, what it's doing is it's talking to the API, saying, hey, this is me, I'm connected to this OBS client. The client is asking me to create an event, and I need a stream key back from you for that event, because it's unique to that event. So then I'm streaming into that event, basically. Really, really cool integration. This must have taken a lot of work. Whoever worked on this plugin, props. Having it baked into a piece of open source software like this just alleviates so many issues for people wanting to get streaming on the web. That's it. I just wanted to quickly show you around that, because I think that's such a cool feature of OBS 27.1.3.